And welcome to Fresh Source TV. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday morning. It certainly is a beautiful day on today. Even though it looks like we're going to get a little rain in my area, it's still a beautiful day. And we give God all the honor and the glory for being able to wake up to see this day. And guys, I'd like to remind you guys of something. No matter what you're going through in your life right now, just know that if God brought you to it, He will definitely bring you through it. Keep your faith in God, knowing that He has your back. Now, the topic of discussion on this morning is: are we doing enough to protect our children from online predators and sexual predators within our neighborhood? Just released about 21 hours ago, uh, Tiffany Haddish and Avery Spears have been accused of a child molestation charge. Okay, and so now this article comes from CNN, and I'm going to go ahead on and read the article to you guys, and then we're going to get into the discussion. It says comedian Tiffany Haddish and Avery Spears have been accused of having groomed and molested two then minor siblings years ago, according to a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court. The complainants are referred to as Jane Doe and John Doe in the suit, which states their names are being withheld to protect their privacy. According to the complaint, a copy of which was obtained by CNN, Jane Doe and John Doe were 14 and 7 respectively when they alleged that Haddish and Spears had them participate in sexually suggestive videos in separate incidents in 2013 and 14. When reached for comment by CNN, attorneys for Haddish and Spears called the allegations bogus and a shakedown, respectively. According to the complaint, Haddish was a longtime family friend of the mother of the siblings who filed the lawsuit. Jane Doe was enrolled in a comedy camp in 2013, where Haddish was a guest speaker and told the then teen girl she had a perfect role for her, the complaint states. The star allegedly drove the girl to a studio where she and Spears showed her a video of an older man and a college woman eating a sandwich simultaneously from either end, while moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that stimulated the act of fellatio. Oh, but it gets better, guys. Spears then told the plaintiff, John Doe, that he wanted her to mimic what she had seen on the screen, including the noises precisely like what she heard throughout the video, the suit states. Plaintiff Jane Doe, nervous and disgusted, didn't say anything until Haddish came into the room next to her and sat down. Haddish verbally explained what was expected of Plaintiff Jane Doe and then showed Plaintiff Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. Physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable, plaintiff Jane Doe mimicked the acts that Haddish and Spears wanted her to do so she could go home. The complaint continues. Haddish allegedly then paid her $100 and sent her home, according to the complaint. John Doe alleges that in the summer of 2014, Haddish offered a book, arrange and film Mr. Doe content for a Nickelodeon sizzle reel at the home of Spears. Haddish claimed the reel would be used to book Mr. Doe on Nickelodeon. Upon information and belief, Haddish and Spears removed the 7-year-old victim from his sister, placed him upstairs in a bedroom, and stripped the child down to his underwear, according to the suit. The video was entitled Through a Pedophile's Eyes and showed Spears lusting over the 7-year-old child and rubbing his back. Haddish was present during the filming of the entire video, the complaint states. Photos allegedly from the video shoot are included in the complaint. I know you guys notice that my voice is getting a little anxious because I'm getting a little disgusted reading this complaint. An attorney for Haddish said in a statement to CNN that the plaintiff's mother had been trying to assert these bogus claims against Miss Haddish for several years. Every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down, the statement read. Adding to that, the mother had her adult daughter representing herself in the lawsuit. The two of them will together face consequences for pursuing this frivolous action. The mother of the plaintiffs is named in the suit. CNN is not including her name or reporting to protect the privacy of her then minor children. Jane Doe is now 22 and the legal guardian of John Doe, now 15, according to the complaint. He isn't going to fall for any shakedown, Deborah Oprah, an attorney for Spears, said in a statement to CNN. Now, guys, this is whether this complaint is bogus or whether this complaint is real. We won't know more until more information comes out. It's still disturbing that we have two then minor children claiming that Tiffany Haddish and Avery Spears have done this to them. So it strikes the question: are we doing enough to protect our children from online predators? Are we doing enough to protect our kids from child sex predators in the neighborhood? And from reading this complaint, I'm going to go as far as to saying, are we doing enough to protect our children from sexual predators that may be in our homes? Because according to this article, these two young children were the then siblings of Tiffany Haddish and Avery Spears. Now, I'm not too into Tiffany Haddish because I just don't think she's funny, and that's just that. So I don't follow her. But I do remember reading somewhere that she had very, very humble beginnings and um, was either a ward of the state or was adopted or something. So she had siblings that were not biologically related to her. Okay. So I'm thinking, if this allegation is in fact true, did she think it was okay because these children were not biologically related to her? That did she think this was okay that she would take these two young children and make them mimic sexual acts of fellatio? Did he think it was okay that they do this while he lusted over this 7-year-old kid? I don't know. I mean, this is beyond my thinking. I don't know how these sexual predators think, and so I can't speak to what goes on in their minds. However, it is quite disturbing that we have these people who a lot of people look up to as role models that are abusing children in this manner. And they go on to live their lives, paying no never mind to the effects, the long term effects that these children will have. It's beyond my thinking. And it's a conversation to be had. And so I'm going to be going live on tonight with this discussion. And again, the discussion is going to be, are we doing enough to protect our children from online predators? Are we doing enough to protect our children from child sex predators in our neighborhoods? And are we doing enough to protect our children from predators in our own homes? That'll be the topic of discussion, guys. Stay tuned for more from Fresh Stores TV.